Welcome to the Charge Prayer Group. I'm Annie, and this is the prayer group where we, the church, pray for the church every Thursday. This week's prayer point is that we, the church, would be the answer to prayer. This week, I saw a video where somebody was talking about how Christians are always praying for stuff, like material stuff, houses, jobs, cars, how we're constantly praying about ourselves and things for ourselves. And it got me thinking about how it feels to receive answers to my own prayers, but also how it feels to be the answer to somebody else's prayer. It just feels so much better to meet someone else's needs rather than constantly being on the lookout for mine being met. I remember once being on a subways train and there was this homeless guy and he was asking for money. Now, I'd been given $20 by somebody. At the time, I didn't have any money, so obviously that was massive for me. I gave $2 for tithes at church. I bought a pack of nuts for 99 cents. So I knew that I had $17 in my purse. This guy comes along and I'm like, do you know what? I'm going to be generous and I'm going to give him $10. So I gave him the $10 bill I had. I get off the subway train and we started talking. He started talking about, him going to get a hostel for the night. And I just said to him, how much does it cost? And he said, $17. And I did laugh to myself. And I just thought to myself, this is a no-brainer. I gave him the other $7, so he had enough to go and pay for a warm bed for the night. Even though I therefore had no more money, there was just a feeling that, you know what, Annie, you've met someone's needs. Like, you've been the answer to someone's prayers, whether he actually prayed or not. He was clearly asking, wanting to have a bed for the night. It wasn't just about giving him the money. It was knowing that that night he was going to have a warm bed to sleep in. I just reflected a little bit on that feeling and also on what this person was saying in this video that I saw about how we as Christians can often just pray for things for ourselves and pray for very materialistic things as well. I want us to pray that as a church, we will seek to be the answer to people's prayers, that we will be obedient to God in a way that we will do things, we will put ourselves out, we will do things that don't even make sense because we are being obedient to the voice of God rather than just like, okay, yeah, here's $10. Because I don't know about you, but when I pray and God answers prayers through other people in a way that you're like, only God, because only God would have done it that way, or only God would have said that, or only God knows that I asked this. Imagine if we're that body that does the thing that lets someone know, like, okay, this couldn't have been anyone except God. So let's not just be financially the answer, but let's just be led by God. Let's just be obedient to the Spirit of God and what He's leading us to say, do, give, be in other people's lives. So this week, I want us as a church to be open to being the answer to other people's prayers. And why do we want to do that? To show God as real in this earth through us. So the prayer point this week, let's pray for the church to be the answer to prayers. Until next week, I'll see you then.